So you want to understand how the market maker grabs liquidity. The market always looking to grab liquidity. That's the aim of the game. It takes all the money from the retail trader's pocket to the market maker and the exchanger's pocket. So why does this always happen? Why do we fall from this? And how can we stop it being where we are on the wrong side of the market maker? In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to have a look where liquidation will be without no indicators, just looking at price action. So in front of you, you have a 4-hour chart, and it's very, very simple what we need to do to start marking our levels. As you know, we trade supports and resistances, order blocks, Fibonacci levels, etc. But we can only start trading when we have our defined area of and range. So what do? We know very, very simple. We got our trend line at the bottom, which is going to be our support. And then we're going to have our trend line at the top, which is going to be our resistance while we are in this range. Very, very simple. So we determine on the 4-hour. We then go down to the 1 hour. We start to have a look at how market has been structured. And then we go down to the 15-minute because this is where the liquidity grabbing is going to start to happen on the lower time frames. So if I go back here, and you can see just here, if I go back to here to where the market has started to form, we now know that we've got our low and we now know that we've got a high, but it's an aggressive high. So as the market starts to play out, we come up to this high, come down, start to form some sort of bottom. So this is on the 15-minute chart. So you can see what price is actually happening. Now it's just in the middle of the range. Okay. And then we start to have these spikes, major spikes, but we're still just in the middle of a range. And then we have that. Let me pause that there for you. Then we have that move to the downside that then hits this initial range. But what a lot of traders do, and you may do in your early stage of trading, you may start to think that this is the form of a bottom just here. Okay, so when price comes down to that level, you're thinking, right, that's the level I'm going to get in shorts. But this here is where the market maker is building its liquidity to come down and grab. And then you have this downside for the liquidity, sharp move down. Market maker comes and grabs this. Everybody thinks that we're going short. And then, as you see, the market just returns to normality. It gets back within that range, and then it starts to range its way back up to the middle of that range, your point of control if you're using fixed range volumes. And as the price continues to go on, like you say on the 15-minute chart, we then start to range again in the middle and maybe make our way back to the top or come back down and spike. There you go, there's another spike move. But again, if I pause it there, you can see liquidity was being built in this here area here. What happened? Everybody thought we was going long. They wait, they look for a retest of the golden pocket or the order block. And then what happens again? The market maker spikes down and grabs this liquidity for a second time. So if you're not taking your scalp trades, if you're not taking profits, you're getting stopped out every single time. And people get greedy and wait within those areas. So then now what we've got is we know that now we've got liquidity at the bottom, but we're starting to form liquidity all in this area just here. You can see that because we've not managed to come up into this zone. So the market maker will look to now, he's grabbed enough liquidity from shorts and trapping these late shorts. He's now going to look to see if he can come up here. Eventually this top line will be grabbed. And if we have a look as we go on, market comes down again, traps shorts, and then boom, makes that massive quick move to the upside to grab all the liquidity from all these short stop losses within this zone. So it's grabbing liquidity from here down at the bottoms, and now it's grabbing liquidity from the top. And the simple answer to this is, well, when do I look to trade? You only look to trade for reclaims of supports or reclaims of resistances. It's very, very simple, because otherwise, if you don't take profits, you're going to get chopped in the middle of these ranges. And then you will start to see that it's now forming, if you stop here, it's now forming again, this area here. So what's happening is people have come down. They think, right, I'm going to get in here because we're going to go long. It's now forming liquidity. And then look what the market maker does. The market maker again comes down to grab retail's liquidity. Very, very important that we understand why this is happening. So you just wait on the sidelines. Price goes on, we don't quite come down to this bottom. So now we've got liquidity within this area just here. And as you see, if we don't take any profits, eventually the market will come back down to grab this liquidity. At the moment it's doing nothing. It grabs this liquidity just here, starts to move up, grabs this liquidity, fake move to the upside, grabs that liquidity, and all this liquidity just here, boom, grabs it just there. If you saw that, so what's happening here again? It's forming liquidity just here. It goes up, it grabs this liquidity before it wants to come back down. It grabs that liquidity, grabs this liquidity, comes down, and there you go, spikes straight through and grabs the liquidity on the 15-minute. You've got to understand that when you're looking at charts, people, that's what you're looking at. In the middle of all this mess is just people going in and out of trades and getting chopped up. The market maker wants to grab liquidity. That's what you're looking for. Have your levels marked at the bottom, at the top, even mid-range if you want to, and let the price come to you. If you like these videos, you want to know more, make sure you check it out. Make sure you follow us on all platforms and get signed up to the Discord and learn to trade on a daily basis. See you soon.